A series of unfortunate and historic events have proceeded to affect the crypto markets today, and we have the articles on just that for our review. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is ARCa. Let's go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, and do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first unfortunate set of news here, guys. We have Gary Cardone sells entire XRP portfolio, and he does share 6 reasons behind his exit, right, guys? He is mentioning here that he has been taught some things from a young man as a young investor, and some things here are just not clicking the right way, right, guys? I want to go ahead and just have you read these for yourself. You make your own mind up on this, but I do believe it was around an 80,000 coin position at around a $2.71 average, and he has now liquidated that position. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys here about, guys, is that there has been a historic event here, and hackers steal, this is it right here, hackers steal $1.5 billion from the exchange Bybit in the biggest crypto ever, guys, in the biggest crypto heist ever, guys. This is the biggest one that has ever happened here, and it was $1.5 billion of the asset Ethereum. Okay, guys, so yes, and here's the thing though, we know who it is too. So the Ethereum has been dispersed through many wallets here, and we're actually following it, right? So far there have been about 50 wallets and counting, and we are in the process of doing whatever we're going to do here to bring this thing to a resolution here. So here is the mention, right, guys? The Lazarus Group was behind Bybit's $1.5 billion hack on Friday, ARCa Intelligence said, right, guys? So this is the North Korean hacker group that has actually done this before. I do believe that they almost got away with $1 billion hack, and I believe it was 2023 or 2021 or something like that, guys. But they have been doing this in the past. Okay, so this is just some news to kind of get into your scope here, to just show you just how dangerous sometimes the crypto world can be. But I do have some more of what we traditionally look for here, right, guys? We are now going to go ahead and take a look at the analysis here so that we can find out what it is that we have in the charts to deal with, okay, guys? Because I know that yesterday in XRP's video, we were explaining here of a potential support bottom being at around 265 to 270 before a continuation towards the upside. I notice here that some people got upset over what I mentioned here, guys, but some things I do not have control over, guys. My apologies on this, right? I am being as transparent as I can be, being as forefront as I can be here. But these types of events that happen in the market, these are things, guys, that are just absolutely I can't I can't predict, right? These are just not predictable situations here, and they do present the dangers in the market like this, guys. But price action here on XRP completely fell beneath the 265, entering the bottom side of around $2.50. And curiously enough, you know what I mean, this actually brings me some attention to this. I want you to go ahead and take a look at the DXY, right? So that would be the dollar value index, right? That would be the DXY ticker against the XRP ticker. Now, we usually in a more macro time frame, we weekly, daily, we see this, and we can kind of gauge the inverse correlation or the inverse relationship between BTC and the dollar value, right, guys? So whenever the dollar value goes up, BTC kind of feels some pressure towards the downside, and inversely speaking, so, right? So in this case here, you can see that the DXY represented by the brighter colors up here, and XRP represented by the more pastel colors down there, completely inversed, right, at the moment, or right at around that the happenings of the hack. So that is absolutely curious for us to have seen this happen in that manner, guys. So I'm noticing here that the DXY ripped towards the upside, and in that moment here, XRP also started falling, and it just so happened that we had all that bearish news come out. So I feel like it was it almost feels like it was orchestrated, right? It almost feels like it was kind of a per se fixed in some way. I mean, God forbid that would be the case, man, because this was extremely powerful and over what happened here, right, guys? But It is what it is, and I'm just here to display to you what the what these correlations are doing, or what what price is doing here. So anyway, back to the chart on here, guys. We need to take a look at what happened here with volatility. Of course, we can shock price action, we can shock volatility and momentum, and it could display to us a different type of move here. But it's all good. We need to take a look at it and see what happens now. Okay, guys. So as of this moment here, we are kind of printing a little bit of an inverse head and a head and shoulders formation, which could present a bearish formation, but that is if the market agrees on a bearish formation. Do we have enough thrust to the downside here to consider continuation, right, guys? This could be a temporary event. It could be an event where it leads to further downside, but let's go ahead and try to read the charts and find out if we have something in line here for us. Okay, guys? So I want you to notice here that volatility is completely contracted, right, guys? So that's showing you that there is an a large amount of fear in the market right now, right, guys? That's why we have no participation right now. Liquidity is kind of down, and people are kind of a little pensive, right? It's natural, right? It happens. 10-minute time frame here, also in critical contraction, indicating very little participants in the market, and also your stochastic momentum indicator is kind of pivoted just straight to the right, right? So that usually means consolidation. 15-minute time frame preceding the 10-minute now shows that it does have some downside perspective on this, but I got to be honest with you, take a look at the contraction. When we have critical contraction like this, that means that there is a lack of participation. It means that there is a lack of conviction, right? So in this case here, the sell side, it has a lack of conviction. So no upside, no downside in the immediate short. 30-minute time frame, again, take a look at this, straight to the right and completely contracted, right, guys? Very little participants in the market and completely consolidating here, meaning that there is no exiting of positions and entering of positions, right? So here's another strange relationship on this, right? So this is mean reverted right at the mean, right? Volatility here, and look at this, right? So this is now starting to pivot straight to the right, and this one's starting to kind of pivot up here. It's, guys, we're consolidating like crazy. By hourly time frame, reverting back to its mean right here, and also kind of showing us some sideways trading. This is I think honestly, guys, we are going to have to kind of settle here just for a little bit and kind of gather our confidence back for continuation of trading here, right, guys? So again, this one here in the 3-hour time frame, we're kind of consolidating here as well. We're about to break below that moving average, and we're on a not so strong buy side conviction pivot on that stochastic momentum. 4-hour time frame, look at that, guys, straight to the right. So I guess I could just continue with all these biases here, right? The only one that's really showing us that it's that it's catching some kind of a downside bias is in fact the 8-hour time frame. But I gotta say, it does have expansion. It does look like it's accelerating towards the downside, but look at, there's a green bar now, right? So the green bar is inside of the red one here. So this now introduces the possibility of getting just a more balanced pivot here. And we have about an hour to close that 8-hour bar. The 12-hour time frame, same situation on this, guys. It's completely balanced like this here, and this downside pivot is going to be limited by the green bar that we're printing right now. And of course, the daily time frame opened up not too long ago, and that's completely contractive, but very much in the mean with not such a convincing side of sell side here, guys. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is kind of tell you guys that we're going to be hovering here within a small range. If I were to put a guess into this small range, I would say that it would be anywhere between the 250 and I would say the $2 and I guess we can kind of pivot up, pivot this a little bit higher, just around here. Yeah, I would say around 261.36 to around 250.72 could be the area where we kind of hover before we can gain that confidence back. Okay, guys, if you would like to know how to read the charts like this and find out how to do this damn thing the way that the ARCa bulls do it, please make sure to not hesitate and reach out to me at the ARCmasters course at Gmail. Request your syllabus and disclaimer. I'll be able to present it to you. Of course, the class has already started, but it's never too late. I can go ahead and get you in. All the classes are being filmed, right? So I can get you started on the pre-filmed classes or on the the live films, and then continue live with me and the rest of the students, right, guys? As I am the one that's hosting this, of course, you're learning directly from me, okay, guys? So make sure to get in touch with me at ARCmastersCourse@gmail immediately here and get your packet, your welcome package inside of the ARCU, okay, guys? I think that's a pretty good place to leave off. And yeah, if any questions, you know where to reach me, okay, guys? I love you very, 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 very much. All right, please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, 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 I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios. Oh, yeah.